Hey there guys, Optimizer here and welcome to my PvP guide to using Yhorm's Great Machete. This weapon is basically a souped up version of the standard Great Machete you can find within the game. It's worth noting that both weapons have exactly the same moveset to each other. The differences between them are that Yhorm's Great Machete has a longer range, it does higher damage, it weighs more at 19 units compared to 14 units, and that its stamina consumption per swing is higher than the standard Great Machete. So to get this weapon you need to defeat Yhorm the Great Giant at Profane Capital. He's the boss for that area. Once you do, take his soul to the Firelink Shrine and transpose it. To use this weapon you need at least 38 in strength and 10 in dexterity. To get the most out of this weapon I would say aim for 40 in strength and 28 in endurance. I recommend equipping the Ring of Favour to give you 140 in stamina. I don't recommend going below 140 in stamina if you want to be effective within PvP. So the way this guide is going to work is that we're going to look at some of the moveset that this weapon boasts. We're not going to look at its entire range of movesets simply because I don't think all of them are that viable within PvP. However, the ones that are, I'll show you how to best to utilize them and be as effective as you can be within different types of PvP situations. So the first move we're going to look at is the one-handed R1. This is going to be your bread and butter for the weapon. You can pretty much use this 90% of the time. As you can see, it's a 2-hit combo which is fully aimable. You can play with it locked on or unlocked. Tracking on this weapon is amazing, so you can 90% of the time play with it locked on. This move is extremely versatile. As you'll see, you can punish incoming rolls. Similarly, you can punish rolls away from you. The R1s are so quick that you can punish charge attacks, and you can punish missed attacks just like this. Just be mindful during open play, you'll quickly notice how easy it is to dodge and roll away from this attack. However, the recovery time on the R1s is so quick that you should be thinking about a parry after every missed attack. So now that we've taken a look at the one-handed R1, let's look at the one-handed R2. The R2 has vertical attacks just like the one-handed R1s. However, it's less viable in PvP, mainly due to its longer startup speed. However, it makes up for it in its longer range and higher damage. Despite being less viable than the one-handed R1s, there are uses for the one-handed R2. Obviously it has longer range which you can take advantage of, and by its very nature it's a good move to bait in your opponents. In this example here I throw out a one-handed R2, he comes within range and I hit him with an R1. This clip demonstrates how you can use the R2 to punish your opponents from distance. In this clip here, I'm going to demonstrate how ridiculous the range is for the charge R2. It's about 2 rolls length away, perfect as a wake-up punish. So here's how to combine the 2 R1s with the R2. Hit them with 2 R1s, wait for them to roll, then hit the R2 button. This technique does come down to a bit of timing, and you're not always going to connect with all 3 hits, but it is worth a go. So now that we've got the one-handed R1 and the one-handed R2s out the way, let's take a look at the rolling one-handed R1s. This is my go-to move to punish R1 spammers. It's like almost the perfect move for it. Just bear in mind that after you've connected with 1 hit, you can't follow up with a combo like the standing one-handed R1. So as you'll see in a sec, you can also use this move to chase down your opponent. This move really excels in punishing R1 spammers just like this. It's got great range and speed. Last but not least is the two-handed R1s. This bad boy is a 2-hit combo which is fully aimable, does a ton of damage, takes up a lot of stamina. There's a couple of things that I like to do with this weapon and I'm going to show you why. Okay, so when we're up against a turtle, like this guy is, and he's always putting his shield up, 2 hits with the two-handed R1s and you're going to break his guard, and he's open to a critical. Here's another example. land in 2 clean hits, and he'll be open to a critical. And just one more for good luck. Get in 2 clean hits and he's open to a critical. It's as simple as that. And the other thing that this weapon is good at is just destroying ganks. Run away, turn around, whip out the 2-handed R1s. Okay, so just to summarize, we looked at some of the more viable moveset that this weapon offers within PvP. Hopefully this video has demonstrated to you guys that despite this relatively simple moveset, if you use this weapon correctly and within certain conditions and situations, you're going to be pretty effective within the PvP environment. And the key take home point from this video is that I know that everyone's got a different style of play. Not everyone's going to use the weapon exactly the same way that I have. However, I hope that you've learned something from this video and that, you know, it showcased what this weapon is capable of in different types of situations, and that you can take that knowledge away with you and adapt it to suit your own style of play. So with all that being said, thank you for watching the video, guys. I hope you liked it, I hope you enjoyed it, I hope you learned something from it. So this is my first weapon guides for Dark Souls 3. Let me know what you like about it, let me know what you don't like about it, let me know how I can improve it. I'm going to be making more Dark Souls 3 PvP video in the future, so if you like what you see, please consider subscribing and hitting the like button. Also, if there's a particular weapon you want me to look at or make a guide on, let me know in the comment section below. Until the next time, see ya!